right, Dad. Lisa should be here with Belle. You're going to have to convince her that you're not still carrying a torch for me, Mum.
Personally, I think she's mental. But don't look like that. It's not to do with me.
Well, you've got jam, mate. Nell, it's only gone pear-shaped since you came back.
She has turned you from a rugged, sexy bloke into a childminder. With her skills in gelding, she should be a vet.
Mum, you're stirring it again.
I'm saying no, me. But notice, as soon as there's trouble, the baby belongs to the mother. So where's that left you, eh?
And maybe none of this would have happened if you hadn't looked like you were still lusting after me dad.
When he were beefcake, maybe. Only a woman like Lisa would lust after a wet lettuce. I'm having a bath.
She's right.
Calm down, Dad. Losing your rag is not going to help.
That is Emily talk, that is. Your mother is right. There's been too much lass talk around here.
Me mother's a lass and all.
Shut up!
What sort of people have you got living here? No answer at the door, so she breaks in. And who does she think she is? The SS?
My ears were burning. Don't worry, Chris, it was left for love.
Don't you think for 1 second that we're paying for that window. You should be locked up.
I've already said I'm sorry.
No, you haven't.
You mustn't have heard me. Too busy hiding under the bed, you wimp.
Is it a crime to be scared?
Depends who you are.
Chris was locked up for weeks against his will. That's not something you just get over in a hurry.
So?
This is his home. He's supposed to feel safe here. Imagine what it was like for him last night hearing someone breaking, just because you think it's all a huge joke.
All right, Zoe, pack in. I feel awful.
Yeah, well, so you should. I'm sure he must have been terrified.
No, I mean, I feel really awful. I'm going to be sick.
Not fair.
Sink's a sink. What difference does it make?
And what about work?
I'll call him in a minute.
Now, you don't mind looking after Belle again today, do you, Ashley? I'll pick her up at 4.
I'm sorry, Lisa, but the playgroup ends at 12.
I was hoping we could be a bit more informal. That you look after her for me as a friend. Please, Ashley. Just a few more hours.
Can you ask Emily or Butch?
Right, I'll take her to work with me.
Oh, come on,
Look,
Lisa.
you didn't realise how complicated this is. I'd never have asked you if I weren't desperate.
All right, I'm sorry. But we'd all like nothing more than you and Zach to come to an understanding. He must be missing Belle terribly.
Thank you.
Think about what I've said.
£20 I've spent on these hands and now they're absolutely ruined. And all because somebody couldn't take their drink. I said I'd do the glasses. I was talking about Frankie, actually. But if the cap fits... Oh, that'd be the brewery. Come on, you two. Spit spot.
I thought Frankie had some sort of stomach bug.
Oh, Alan. And you wonder how somebody got your life savings out of you. Here she is. The Queen of Snakebite. You look pretty rough yourself, Diane. Yeah. Apparently there's a stomach bug going around.
Any chance for Bloody Mary?
You've more chance of a bloody nose, you cheeky mare.
Hey, I've come in even though I'm ill.
The cleaning's all been done, Frankie.
Oh, that's a shame. Do you know if Bernice has made the wages up yet?
I don't think now is the time to ask.
No, Alan. The girl's entitled to her wages. They're on the bar. Now, pick them up, pop them in your pocket, and do one. You're sacked.
By you? I don't think so. She's just trying to give me the push.
Mother, you got no right to interfere with my staffing arrangements.
Fair enough. If you want to be treated like a doormat, don't expect me to watch while she wipes her biker boots all over you. I shall return to my pit.
Thanks, Bernice.
No problem, Frankie. I mean, why should I give my mother the pleasure of sacking you when it's my name above the door? I'm sorry, Frankie, but I'm going to have to let you go.
It's all right, Emily.
No, it isn't, Emily.
Go and have a break in the kitchen. I'll be through in a minute. Go on.
She shouldn't be allowed near the public.
Shut up and stop complaining. I will pay for the cleaning.
She'll be sacked.
Look, Chris, Emily's dad's disappeared and she's out of her mind with worry. You know, like people tend to be when someone goes missing.
Well, sorry. Didn't know.
No, you've never been one for asking questions before you chuck someone on the scrap heap.
could ask for a bacon sandwich, but you'll only tell me to choke on it.
You'll have to wait. I'm busy and Sarah's not in yet.
What are you running here? Would it be too ruthless to suggest that you ring an agency and get yourself a decent chef?
It's not that I don't want to get involved, Butch.
Well, what is it then?
All right, it is that I don't want to get involved.
But why, Marlon? Your family.
Last time I stuck my beak into a family thing, I nearly got it punched off.
I suppose you're well rid then. Lucky you.
Shall I get him a drink?
No way. A couple of Prozac might not go amiss, though.
Hi, tomato juice, please, Bernice.
Right, OK.
And one for yourself.
Blimey, that's unexpected.
I bought you a drink before.
Yes, but I haven't sacked your girlfriend before, have I? Oh, Lord.
It was inevitable.
No, it's all right, Alan. I'll handle this. Now, before you start, Zoe, I want you to know this has nothing to do with Frankie being a lesbian.
That's for the drinks.
Why can't things be the way they used to be?
Because if they were, I'd still be under Zach's thumb, and you wouldn't have Emily.
I hadn't thought about it like that.
Emily's the nicest, sweetest thing, Butch. And she's got problems of her own, and if you love her...
I do. I love her to bits.
Well, maybe she needs to feel that you're most interested in her.
Yeah, but how can I put out of what's going on at home? I live there.
Yeah, and I know what you like. Zach says something and you're convinced. Then you listen to your mother and she's right.
Yeah, but I think Lisa's probably the rightest of the lot.
You're easily swayed. My advice to you is stick with what you know is true. Emily.
You reckon?
I do. If I'd done right by Lynn, I wouldn't be on my Todd now. Don't blow it, Butch.
Thanks, mate.
Tell you another reason why you should stick with Emily.
What's that?
Never find another lass.
I'm due up at Tateology now for an hour, Zach, so have you got nothing new to say to me?
Where's Belle?
She's at playgroup. Ashley's keeping an eye on her for the day.
Let me have her, Lisa.
No.
Why?
You know why?
She loves a trip out with her dad. I'll just take her into Otten.
Oh, and then you'll get cold. Then they won't let you in a betting shop with her and you'll have to take her home. I'm sorry, Zach, no.
Do you love me?
How can you ask me that?
Because I don't know anymore. I'm beginning to wonder if Nellie has just given you an excuse to get out. You got your work, your baby. Maybe you just don't need me anymore.
Well, I can see it'd be very convenient for you if that were the case.
How come?
Because then it would be all down to me. You can tell everybody I've burnt me brown, dump you. Nothing to do with the fact you moved your ex in like a great fat cuckoo in the nest.
I didn't move her in, she shifted herself in.
Exactly what Nellie wants, Nellie gets, only you don't see it. She got nothing, Zach. No home, no possessions, no fella.
I have asked you a question, and all you're doing is ranting about Nellie.
I gave up everything to be with you. I had to put it all behind me, but I did it gladly. I knew you had this big family, that you'd always stay on Dingle soil, and I accepted it. I even grew to love it. I did it all because I wanted you so much.
Want you, Lisa? I've never said I wanted Nellie over you.
You never said anything. You haven't put me first. Do you know how hurtful, how humiliating that's been? You see, you've still got nothing to say for yourself.
Lisa.
Well, maybe I've got a point. Maybe I don't feel the same about you anymore. How can I when I've been treated so shabby? Like I'm nothing. I deserve more than you've given me.
Now, I'm warning you, Lisa. If this is curtains for you and me, you're not having that burn of mine.
That's right. Think of yourself.
No more! I've tried to be reasonable, but I can see exactly the way this is going. I won't let you, Lisa.
She's my baby and I'll say what goes.
I'm a good father. Even I don't deserve that. you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then you've really got to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If your dad's not paid his fines, he'll get nicked.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you. Very educational. A new twist to an old song.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Vicky. Just when you see them all sat like little lambs, you know, you can't help yourself. Come on, my little flower pot.
You know, I'm so pleased that you and Lisa have had a chance to talk.
Yeah, we've made a definite arrangement. I'll be looking after Belle, same as always.
With one change, I hope.
What's that?
You'll be a regular at the playgroup from now on.
Oh, yeah, no, I've seen the facilities. Yeah, very impressive.
And if it makes you feel any more comfortable, you wouldn't be the only father bringing a child here. Yours isn't that unusual an arrangement these days.
All right, yeah. Thanks. Just between you and me, of all my kids, I know her the best. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I've done everything for her except feeding myself. But then again, neither did Lisa, so that makes us quits.
Well, it's hardly a competition, though, is it?
Anyway, must be off.
So soon? Zach? Zach? Zach?
Sorry, I thought you were talking to one of the kids.
Shall I see you tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll put it in the diary. Tell him, Vicar.
Look, I'm really sorry, and I'll chip in for the window.
Don't worry about it. Just try and be a little less exuberant next time, all right?
OK. I'll see you around.
You're right, Pete. Fancy a fry-up? I'm starving.
Must be all that work you've done.
No, I don't think so.
What about tomorrow night, then?
I think I'm working. I'll ring you sometime.
Thanks a lot, Zoe. Give him a good dressing down, did you?
Why didn't you tell me you'd been sacked?
Because I wanted to go back to bed. There's a million jobs cleaning bugs. You should try it sometime. Might wipe that smug look off your face.
Oh, that really helps, doesn't it?
I might spend more time at home if you've got a chip pan.
How could you weak, pathetic excuse for a man?
Calm down right now!
I said I'd pick her up at 4 o'clock. I said, didn't I, for God's sake? Why, you stupid? What have you done?
Zach said...
Zach said, I don't care what Zach said. You said you'd look after my baby.
He told me you'd talked.
He's a liar, and you should know that more than anybody, the amount of times he's scammed you.
He's also Belle's father.
Oh, I get it. All lads together. Some wazzock changes a nappy and suddenly he's a sage. You're on his side, I see.
This is completely unfair. I normally only ever see Belle when she's out and about with Zach. It seemed perfectly natural that he should pick her up. It's not my fault!
It is your fault. It's all your fault. And this is my punishment for trusting you.
Why don't you ring him now? I'm sure
No. You ring him. You ring Zach. You ring him and tell him from me.
Lisa!
Shut your mouth! You ring him and tell him from me. It's got 1 hour. 1 hour to get my baby back to Paddy's. You better be good, Vicar. As God is my witness, if that baby is not back in 1 hour, I will not be held responsible.
She's got the law on her side, you know.
I know.
What time would she be picking her up?
About now. Just leave it.
What the hell have you been doing? You know, if you say you're going to get picked up from school...
All right, don't go on. Some old biddy got us to wash a car and didn't pay up.
You got stiffed off an old granny. I told you you'd be best off for helping out farm.
The old pig school might be good enough for you.
Well, that's enough. Now shut up and get in. I'm sick of chasing around after you.
I'd rather walk.
I said get in!
Come on, baby, time to go.
No, we're having such a lovely time.
Very kind of you, but that's the coat's on. It's time to go home.
Oh, silly Mammy. You are home, aren't you, little Belle?
Please, Ellie! I swear to God, if you don't tell her to give me that baby, I'm going to get a knife and I'm going to stick it in you.
No, you won't.
Please, Ellie. Please. I don't want to hate you. Please don't make me hate you. You're not being fair.
To take her upstairs.
No, don't. She can't. She's got no right. I'm begging you, Zach. This shouldn't be about Belle.
Everything that happens between me and you is about Belle. Hurts, doesn't it? Like your guts being ripped out. Well, now you know how it feels.
You're not just punishing me. It's the bairn as well.
I love my daughter. I would never deliberately do anything to hurt her.
So what's taking her away from her mother?
What is taking her away from her dad?
Oh, I hate you. I hate you.
You can just feel the love vibes coming off those two.
One time, the only thing that used to come off our boats would have smelled cabbage. I'm happy for him. Jealous, but happy.
I think it's really, really lovely.
We've got to put them up places my dad might be. Do you think I've said my bit all right?
If he reads that, he's got to get in touch. If he doesn't, then he hasn't got an heart.
I've told Kathy I'm taking time away from the diner till I find him. She's been ever so nice about it.
Good you're here. I've been round to Paddy's, but there's no sign of Lisa. We've really got to go to your house.
Vicar?
No, we really do. It's very important.
Why? What's the matter?
I'm afraid... Well, that's it. I'm afraid.
Come on.
Scott, you're not listening. I'm trying to... What I'm saying is... Look, basically, the business can't keep both of us.
Do you want to dump it all on me and walk away?
No, the opposite. I'll take on all the debts, the lot, but I want to go on my own. I want you to sign it all over to me.
Are you feeling all right?
Look, I don't have to set up another business by myself. It could take weeks. I might as well stick with this one.
What about the debts?
I'll honour them. I want to have a good reputation, Scott.
You must be crackers.
What about the car?
10 minutes ago, I was wondering whether I could afford the next payment. Not that I haven't enjoyed it, because I have, but... God, it's a relief to feel free again. I thought it was going to be bad news. Get you another drink.
Why don't you go and get cleaned up as best you can, and I'll explain things to your mum.
What? And what's you and him smirking about me? I'll tell myself.
Speaks to me like I'm dirt.
That's because you're his dad.
Well, it doesn't feel like it. You feel more like my son than him.
Jack?
That's a terrible thing to say. Don't tell him I said it, will you?
I'm not daft. I just don't want to get blamed for Robert feeling out of things.
What sort of mother are you? How could you stand there with that look on your face when you can see the state I'm in?
I'm the best mother I can be.
That's why you left, is it?
All my kids were up then. You leave your kid every day when you go to that garage of yours and suck up to them takes.
Tell her! Tell her I had no choice!
You probably didn't. But don't start slinging mud and calling me a bad mother, and I won't with you. I thought you were more liberated than that.
Oh, this is getting nowhere!
I did everything for that child, Lisa. Most blokes would have keeled over, but I didn't. Who looks after her when she's poorly? Who took her to buy her first pair of shoes, Lisa?
I never said I was going to take her off you!
No, you just didn't say anything. You wouldn't even lower yourself to put my mind at ease.
Oh, what's this? Bringing the troops in. I know what it feels like to be on the other side now. I'm gonna get her!
You're not!
Lisa! What are you gonna do when you get her? Rip her to shreds? She's not a piece of meat, you know.
Get her for me, Butch.
She's my daughter!
And I'm your son! And I'm begging you, Dad, please. This isn't right. Not for our lovely little Belle. This isn't the way it should be done.
Get off me!
Lisa, it's me, Marlon.
I don't care. I don't know you. I don't know any of you. After what they've done to me.
You don't mean that.
Stay away! It's right what everyone says about this family.
Lisa, don't.
If he wasn't here as a witness, God knows what you would have done to me! You're animals! Every last one of you! Oh, please. I just want Belle.
Here she is.
Oh, help me, Ashley.
You know what they say? Truth will out.